Hey guys, I'm Googie, and today I'm going to be reviewing a story time called My Cat Got Me Pregnant. Well, Reddit's and SUFTW Morgs and TTFTL, thank you for the recommendation. I know the original recommendation was My Teddy Bear Got Me Pregnant. However, I was not able to find it. This is just a reaction video here, so this is also just a reaction video. Reaction. Okay, these are reactions. Um so it's not actually here. But instead, to make it up to you, I can do My Cat Got Me Pregnant. Okay, so we've already gotten to 7.5 minutes, and the juiciest part of the story has not happened yet. Wow, they really did stretch out that video, didn't they, huh? Because in 7 minutes, I have seen 3 ads so far. One from the beginning, one from the middle, and another one from the second middle. So up until this point, she was just talking about how her mom had a boyfriend before she had her dad, but how her mom had this boyfriend named Jack, and Jack's friend Mark was trying to tell her that, well, Jack's not a nice guy, and one day she walks into Jack cheating on her with someone else and broke up with him on the spot. Then after that, she and Jack's friend Mark start dating. And Jack somehow tricked her mom into going to his house and pushed her up against a wall and had a video of him kissing her, but conveniently edited out the parts where her mom pushed Jack off and just sent the edited video to Mark. So in Mark's eyes, it just looks like she cheated on him and let Jack kiss her. So she was just saying all that. So this girl was just telling that story to explain how bad luck runs in her family. Then later, her cousin was in love with her. Well, didn't I don't mean love her in the sense that you say you love your family. It's like a boyfriend girlfriend thing. And then she found some guy at a pet store who she loved and wanted to marry. And, well, now she's pregnant. But it couldn't have been the guy that she was married to or that she wanted to marry. So it could have either been her cousin or a cat. But I guess we'll find out.
Him like family, but he was starting to interfere with my happiness and my new marriage. Everything just got worse when I found out I was pregnant. My husband went ballistic, claiming it couldn't be his because we had been using protection. He had the nerve to accuse me of sleeping with my cousin and getting pregnant that way. I was so upset that he would assume the worst of me that I left the house in tears.
Wow, that's a pretty bold assumption. Yeah, it can hurt very much. Like when your spouse just accuses you of cheating on him with a family member, or extended family member for that matter, with your cousin. With your cousin. So, yes, I can understand the hurt. But from this story, she's saying that it wasn't her cousin because, well, I mean, she eventually did grow distant from her cousin and wanted her space from her cousin and stopped wanting to spend time with her, but her cousin kept intruding in her life and all that. I mean, you can lock the door. You know that, right?
I had to go back home. I decided to check the condoms we had, maybe they had expired or something. When I jumped out the packages to examine them, I noticed little marks on the wrappers. I looked closer at them and saw they appeared to be little teeth marks that punctured the wrappers. I started to suspect.
Out of anything, right? Out of anything that the cat could have eaten, why condom wrappers? I mean, I don't think they taste good to cats. I don't think cats necessarily like. I don't think cats necessarily like plastic or rubber. So maybe even if the cat bit on it once, I don't think it's likely to bite on it again. But yeah, one thing she could have done was just put them higher up in the topmost cabinet because the cat can't jump that high. But I doubt that the cat was chewing on it. And even if the cat was chewing on it and there was a hole in it, you would for sure have noticed. There's just no way you can't notice something like that. There's just no way.
Started to suspect that my cat had jumped on our nightstand and chewed them. I couldn't believe this was happening. I was being accused of cheating with my cousin when, in reality, the cat he had gotten me had unintentionally sabotaged our contraceptives. I wanted to cry, the absurdity of the circumstances nearly driving me to hysteria. At least I could prove to my husband that it was indeed possible that our contraceptives had failed due to a furry problem. I wound up going to my mother and telling her about everything that had happened. I don't think she quite believed me at first, but I showed her one of the condoms I brought with me, and she seemed to understand this was a very real situation. She was sympathetic with my plight, having gone through a jaded lover destroying her own marriage. She advised that I forgive Lucas for his outburst and accusations, saying that she didn't want to see our marriage fall apart due to lies, like her own did. I understand that she only has the best in mind for me, but is that really what I should do? My own husband couldn't trust that I wouldn't hop in bed with my own cousin and make a baby when I had explicitly stated I didn't want kids right now. He hadn't even been home since the incident, but I was supposed to just forgive him for all of that?
Well, what can I say? Major trust issues. It's probably best them two separate. If you can't trust someone you're in a relationship with, you're just not in a good spot. Anyways, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, bell notifications, and share. I'm Googie!